Hi, I am Sally from the Bee Team, and believe it or not, spring is finally here. I'm very excited about that. I think we all are after this long winter. And one of the best parts about spring is spring produce. It's so exciting to have fresh green things coming out of the garden. And I am making today a savory hand pie, like a turnover, with a spelt crust and a leek filling. And then I am just going to show you how easily it comes together. So I'm going to sift these 2 cups of flour together with just under a teaspoon of salt. So just pour in 1/3 of a cup of melted room temperature coconut oil and stir it up with a fork. Also mixing in the caraway seeds. And now you want to add some cold water, up to 1/2 cup, and you sort of add it bit by bit. And then once I have all the water in, I'm just going to knead the dough really quickly with my hands and do it right in the bowl, which I like. It's a very sort of neat kneading. So I am going to cover this with a damp towel and let it rest for about an hour. You could also wrap it up really well in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator and work with it the next day. But just letting it rest for about an hour should do it. And while I do that, I can get started on my filling. Now here I have a bunch of leeks that I already cut and cleaned and dried, and I will saute them in coconut oil. And once they are pretty much cooked down, I will add in 2 cloves of garlic that I've grated, and then some caraway seeds. And I will cook that together for another minute or 2 just so the garlic is warmed up and through everything. And then off the heat, I'm going to stir in about 2/3 of a cup of peas, a 10-ounce box of frozen chopped spinach that I've defrosted and drained and wrung dry, and then I will stir in a combination of capers and green olives for a really nice briny flavor, and then lemon zest and chopped fresh dill, which is just such a great Scandinavian ingredient. I love the way that it goes with the caraway. It seems like a great match. And then some goat cheese. And the goat cheese I'm going to divide. I like half of it to be mixed in with all of the ingredients so it kind of melts into the whole filling, and then I like to reserve half to then add in bigger sort of droplets when I'm forming the pies, that you sort of get an actual nice little melty spot of cheese when you're eating the hand pie. Okay, so here I have a piece of dough, so I am going to cut it into thirds and just kind of eyeball it. So I want to roll this out into about a 7-inch circle. And next we add the filling. And now there already is goat cheese that's kind of running through this, but I like a few of the pieces to be bigger, so I add that in now. It's not a very wet filling, so you can stuff it. I'm just crimping the edges with a fork, sort of to really seal them. And you could definitely trim this and try to make it look perfect, but I think it looks kind of nice when it's sort of freeform and, you know, definitely handmade. And I'm going to brush it now with a simple egg wash. It's just an egg with a little bit of water. Now you would just go, roll out the rest and fill them. Put them all into a 400-degree oven for 20-25 minutes. And then you have a really awesome lunch that you can take on the go. It's a great snack. You could make them smaller and serve them as little appetizers, but it's a healthy, savory, and really delicious way to use some spring ingredients, and I highly recommend you give it a try.